This week, Keir Starmer's government marks 1 year in power, but don't expect a victory lap, because this is a government in full crisis mode. Facing a welfare rebellion so big it could scupper the bill, they're throwing the kitchen sink at bringing those numbers down. Concessions costing billions of pounds, panic calls with backbenchers, the Work and Pensions Secretary in the House of Commons making the case for reform.
The path to a fairer society, where everyone can thrive, where people who can work get the support they need, and where we protect those who cannot work, that is the path we seek to build with our reforms.
But if the reaction of some of her own backbenchers was anything to go by, well, she's still got a way to go.
Since April, I've engaged with the government, making it clear I could not support the proposals on PIP. Our manifesto committed to championing the rights of disabled people and to the principle of working with disabled people. Having no public consultation on these plans excludes the voices of disabled people.
But look, it's a different part of the welfare clean-up job that really caught my eye. Keir Starmer's Sunday round of interviews. I just want to read you this quote from the Sunday Times. He said, "I'm putting this as context rather than excuse. I was heavily focused on what was happening with NATO in the Middle East all weekend. I turned my attention fully to it, as in the welfare rebellion, when I got back from NATO on Wednesday night. Obviously, in the course of the earlier part of this week, we were busy trying to make sure NATO was a success." Now, this makes absolutely no sense to me. This is not a rebellion that started over a weekend. It's not even a rebellion that started over a week or a fortnight. This has been literally months in the making. And on top of that, this is the government's flagship welfare reform. If there's a major problem with it, why they only realise this now? What were they doing in those long opposition years, other than preparing for government? Because almost exactly a year ago, Keir Starmer won the election with a majority of 174. It is almost inconceivable that a government would be losing a vote this important just 12 months later. And yet they're not out of the woods yet.